going on, everybody? Very nice to have everybody watching tonight. We are doing a little giveaway. So during this episode, comment who you believe will win next weekend against Santana versus Jeff Law. At the end of the episode, who will win and how. At the end of the episode, I'm going to pick a lucky person to win 2 free tickets to next weekend's show. So, thank you so much for watching once again. This is going to be a really good episode. Once again, comment who you think is going to win and how. At the end of the episode, I'm going to pick. I'm going to let you know, and you're going to have those tickets at will call. Hope you guys enjoy this week's episode, and here we go.
Jeff Law, 6-1 out of Joplin, Missouri, fight out of Strike Team MMA.
I'm Abraham Lincoln's doppelganger.
This is my boy Owen. I want to say, hey, future world champ, show me muscles too.
Sushi's. Oh, it's a he.
What's his name?
I don't know. You spell it.
It looks Russian, man. I can't speak Russian. Kind of pieced together here in the middle with these rubber mats taped together on top of it. So we have to flip the mats out every time we come in. But a good friend at the gym got us these wrestling mats a couple days ago, and we were just able to get them put in. So a little bit of a gym remodel we've had recently.
This is my wife, Heidi Law. This is where the hitman stays at right here. This is Honey Bidwell. This is my roommate and my landlady.
Just a different kind of mentality.
This is Buddha. Loves meshy stuff. This is Tights. I am the champ. I will say this though. I am leaving that cage with that belt again. You're watching Walkout A Pro.
It's not about how you do it, it's about the energy you put in it. It's not about how you do it, it's about the energy you put in it.
This is Boo, by the way, best friend,
How's it
and
going?
also Honey's Honey's son, and also my best friend.
No.
And also Raph's owner.
Yeah.
Raph's dad. He has like an awesome collection of D&D stuff.
This is like the scene for, you know, next game right up there.
We have like all of our characters already lined out.
I have a really freaking powerful halfling druid.
Nobody, like, anytime you ask, oh man, do you play Magic?
What's Magic? They thinking like wizards and like stuff like that. No, we play Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, the real stuff. Man game.
There you go, the man game. So I made a promise that I have to keep, as I'm a man of my word. I told them that if they did all their chores, I'd take them to get ice cream. We're gonna walk to go get ice cream. Let's go to ice cream. Come on. I want to get some ice cream.
Yeah.
This is like the one time we feel like just like walking and just hanging out and whatnot.
Is it a tavern or a prison? It's like
Prison. I think prison. Yeah, prison would be
hold on. It said tavern
or a
what?
jail. I think a jail's more.
Okay, let's start off in the
because a prison's pretty deep.
Let's start off in the jail. Because that way.
Drew, it's a trespasser.
That is true. That is true. And then
Food is a halfling, so there's plenty of things they
I
can
stole
do.
from a museum.
thievery, maybe.
So now just a few
Maybe
months.
he stole something. What is Tights again?
Science is a fighter or half-elf.
Silas and Maddie's.
Only the greatest ice cream place in the world.
That is true. That is like, I can't deny
Okay, stay
that.
right here.
This is Lawrence. This is like the east side of Lawrence right here. This is like we're close to downtown. I only live like a couple blocks away. There's plenty of stuff to do down here too. Like very collegey, but it does kind of fit in right with everyday life. Same night I fought Kyle to defend my belt the first time, I saw the way Jeff was fighting against Wickham. And that's one thing I like about Jeff Law. He's not a big dude, but he's one of those country dudes that has a lot of power. Now, the difference was that Wickham really didn't have too much. You kind of see that Wickham didn't really have too much experience. He really didn't know what to do, but Jeff kind of utilized that. So that way when Wickham did come in after Wickham threw his shots, Jeff blocked them. Some of his, pawn and stuff like that was kind of off key, but he made sure he didn't really get hit. Punches that landed on his arms, he just hit back 3 times. You could tell it was super hard just by the way Wickham moved. Like, I've thought a lot about that. Jeff is a very I don't know. Like I said, he's a country boy that hits hard, and I like dudes like that because that is a test of strength right there. I love Silas and Maddie. This is like the best.
You can get Walkout Gold this time.
You're gonna have to like hit him with like a baseball bat or a cylinder brick in order to get that dude down. Fighting Jeff Law, like that's gonna be a test. Don't get me wrong, I can do that and I can bang with the best of them.
Part with the benches and the water fountain.
Alright, so I tell you we're going over that way then?
Yeah, that part didn't even have bench.
I'll come down here and just like bring a soccer ball, or just like come down here and just like do some sprints or just walk or just, I don't know, something to keep me active.
It looks like it's reddish, kinda, like pink.
Reddish? Are you sure that's not the sunlight coming through and hitting down certain particles on your ice cream and simply make it change into a different color?
Good point.
See what I'm saying? Highlight for me between Gunther and myself, I would definitely say the judo flip in the first round. It was executed very perfectly. I would say the second one would be when Kyle hit me with the knee and then a hook, and I just came around. You just see my face and I just come around and I just like kind of half circle Kyle, and then you just see the way I just come in. That right there to me would be a highlight within itself.
Catches the kick.
Oh,
Nice,
I think that's
nice
that
knee to
knee
the
hurt
body
him.
there.
Yeah, that knee hurt him.
Oh, catches it.
That's it. That quick.
I went from military family, a gangbanger, military, being a felon, and now I'm doing all this stuff. All my eggs are in one basket. I have a kid that I need to look after who I haven't seen since like a little bit now. So I want him to be proud of me too. What does going pro mean to me? Like, that is a major, that's a major step. That means like I'm the elite. I've always been the elite at everything I could try to do. But being a pro in a sport, that means you graduated pretty much. Like when I used to do Chinese Kimpo, you go for the belt and you have to know all your katas from here to punch, then upward block. But then when you graduate and you get your belt, it's like, holy crap. Especially like going pro on Walkout, that is my next level up. So going pro, that's me earning my belt. And Jeff Law is my test. All I have to do is go in there and just do exactly what I've been seeing in my mind the entire time. That's it.
After that, I just walk out and get my belt one more time. And then I'm graduated to the pro status. I want my kid, and then when I have more kids, I want them to know that, you know, I didn't give up on anything. You know, I want them to know that, hey, even when like society had like threw me underneath the bus and everything like that, and I was so great as a military person, I messed up and I did something wrong and whatnot. I want people, and not just my kids, I want not just my family, I want people to know that everywhere, even down in Puerto Rico, that when stuff is bad and you're literally wading through like the worst of the worst, find your traction and find what you love and just take it and just do it. And this is what I love. I'm not gonna be at the bottom because I've been at the bottom and I don't like it there. My goal is to get up top, but while still being me. I'm getting ready to go to Facebook Live. I need a good idea.
How cool and amazing Buddha is and how he should be elected for mayor.
That is like way too much to put down.
The hitman hits again.
The hitman hits again? What? The hitman hits again? We're just out here just taking a stroll throughout downtown.
Actually, we're out here boiling to death.
Boiling to death is bad, but no.
Boiling to death and taking a stroll.
It's just humid. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah, let's go, Buddha.
Let's go, Buddha. Wanting to get a look at the hitman's life. This is what we do on our free time. This is what we do. You gotta run, Boom. Run, Boom. Hold on, let me turn the camera around. Run, Boom. Run. This is what happens when you have your mom watching your Facebook Live videos. Boom found his friend. We're at Fuzzy's. So this is where I do jiu-jitsu at. I think, but they're closed right now. They have like certain opera. The Rivers Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. This is where I do all my jiu-jitsu at. And here's my Mad Greek. Love this place. This is a really good restaurant right here. One of the best restaurants I think I've ever, one of the best Italian restaurants I think I've ever eaten at. And John's like a super cool dude. But he used to live here in this tent and we had a mattress put in there for him or whatnot, like all the stuff in there for when he was in there. But then, like I said, he went to the hospital, which was kind of bad. It scared all of us. This is my boy John. He came out before and did some recording and stuff like that when you were living in the tent.
All right.
And everybody wanted to know, like, who's the guy living in the tent?
Was I laying there drunk, sleeping?
So yeah, so this is John, but John is better now.
I don't drink. I don't drink no more.
This is a cool dude. Like I said, he would be the uncle of the whole tribe that we have going on here. So,
Pet uncle. Hey guys, be good.
Uncle.
I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette.
No, too fat.
I keep that stuff ready. Like I have all the training gear right here, mitts, all my gloves, stuff like that. I always have that stuff ready. Yeah, we have that.
Celery juice.
Telling me like she juices all my stuff. Blueberries, bananas, celery. I used to like go through the body a lot better and actually get like just all the stuff you actually need, like, you know what I'm saying? That's the cat's lip. Did you see that bowl you just touched?
Well, we call him Mr. Pig, but he's actually my nephew's. So we named the pig Storm. And if anyone has a nephew, you know, once your nephew decides something, there's no going back. That is the dead end of the line right there.
So this woman right here is the woman that has helped me like pretty much revamp everything about the fight game in my mind and in my body and food-wise too.
Yeah, I'm constantly looking stuff up. I'm constantly trying to get his diet on point, trying to keep his protein levels right so they don't pull calcium from his bones and all kinds of like cool stuff. Right now I'm working on, I checked his thumbs and his fingers. I noticed that his moons were not showing. That's indicative of a weak thyroid. So right now I've got him on a thyroid cleanse where he's drinking blueberries and cilantro and garlic smoothies in the morning and stuff to get all the heavy metals and stuff out of his body. And what this will do, actually, one of the greatest things on this diet that I'm doing is cleaning his body out so that it almost slows time down. He said he could even tell the difference where.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
Yeah, your synapses are firing so fast that it's almost like it slows time down. So it gives you that little bit of edge in the ring, you know what I mean? So it's a big focus right now. I have him some Japanese sweet potatoes and regular sweet potatoes, and then I'll make a chili and put over that for the next couple of days. We'll do a lot of fish salad. I'll use a lot of Atlantic Dulce flakes and flax seeds for digestion. I have little jars of things all over the house that I'm working on building up a big supply of this stuff because I'm going to be throwing it down on him for the next few weeks.
I don't know. Last things I would probably say is just be prepared because, I mean, Walkout FC just needs to have an opponent ready for me when I turn pro after the 28th. That's all I got to say. It's like, I'm just ready.
Hey, once again, thanks for tuning in tonight to tonight's episode. Comment who you think will win and how. There's a YouTube video, and we're going to pick 3 VIP.
It's just me working right now. So I work for Cunningham Sandblasting. We specialize in water tower tank restoration, maintenance, repair, basically anything that has to do with a water tower, fixing it, making it look better. My role here, I'm the junior vice president of operations. So what I do is a lot of, you know, sales contacts. I do a lot of the invoicing. I do a lot of the billing. Basically, if it has anything to do with the way this company operates, I've got at least a little bit of a hand in it. My best friend, sponsor, mentor, I mean, you name it, he is actually the owner of the company, and pretty cool to work here for sure. Cunningham Sandblasting, this is Jeff. What can I do for you? Hey Bryce, how you doing, man? I was looking at some of the invoices that we had sent over there to you. It looks like you had one due back on the 5th of June for $1,451. That's the 20% down that you guys were supposed to take care of before the job was finished. I wanted to touch base with you and see about what time or what date next week you think you'd be able to get that in. Yeah, if you need me to, I can email you over a new invoice. What's the email address? If you could get that taken care of for me first thing Monday, I've got the guys scheduled to be out there on Wednesday, and I want to make sure we can get the job started and all the upfront costs taken care of. All right, cool, Bryce. Hey, I appreciate the call back, man. Have a good one. Bye. Boom. Boom. You go punch some people in the face. And I just pretend like I can read. I really don't know how. I just look for the logo. I don't know any way to be other than a hard worker, so these aren't working. These magazines aren't working well. Let's get out of here, dude. This is my daytime office. And my nighttime office. Normally I walk around at 180, 185 pounds. I set myself some weight goals, and as of Tuesday, I was 3 pounds under my weight goal, sitting at about 167.5 pounds. Plan is to get down to about 165, stay there comfortably, cut the rest of the weight come fight week. This one here is a little bit different. I haven't been 155 pounds since about 6th or 7th grade, something like that. No, I was watching some of Santana's fights. He's got a lot of them on YouTube. The guy's fought a lot. But there's one dude, he seemed like he may have been my height, maybe a little taller, and Brandon did decent against him. I mean, he ate a gajillion leg kicks. I'm honestly surprised that the guy didn't finish him with leg kicks because he was drilling him hard. Brandon found his range. I don't think he won that fight. The guy's tough. Somebody had told me that he had recorded a Facebook Live video. He was talking about the Walkout FC poll that's out there. I don't know about him, but I can't see the results of this poll. I can see that people are voting. I don't know who's voted for what, to be honest with you. I don't care. I would imagine that I'm probably beating him in the polls based off what the person told me. My fans were out there voting for me and saying that I'm going to whip him. I mean, based on what the person said, it sounded like maybe I was in his head a little bit. I really hope not, because I want to fight the best Brandon Santana that there is, and if he's not mentally ready to go, then then he's not going to be the best that he can be. Come down here and run these trails sometimes. It's all the way through Joplin and Webb City, called the Frisco Trail. Based on what it looks like an old railroad track. When they tore the railroad track up, they just put down some gravel and rock and stuff and turned it into a trail. Some of it's paved, some of it's not. Stuck in traffic jams for like 45 seconds at a time. I'm in a hurry here, people.
What's up, dudes?
Ladies and gentlemen of the world, introducing Tate and Tana Law. They look so happy. I said you guys aren't going to talk, huh?
I'll talk.
So we're going to go pick up Owen. Have you guys had dinner yet? Huh?
I ate some saltine crackers.
Nutritious? I like that. Tate, what are you listening to, bud? Beastie Boys?
Yeah.
Are you listening to Sure Shot? So I used to live here about 7 or 8 years ago. Lived here when my wife and I got married, and we actually came home from our wedding reception. There's 2 holes on the side of the house over here. Somebody had pulled up in the alley, and the neighbors that used to live back here got in a shootout with the guys that pulled up in the alley, and they were actually shooting from my yard. A good thing that we weren't home. We were getting married, man. Who wants to come home with bullet holes in their house after you got married?
Can't get me over here.
Take Tanner in here too. Check him out.
Why are you carrying me?
All right, guys, dinner. Tell me what you want. Let's do it.
Pizza.
Pizza. I think you had pizza last night. How about Chick-fil-A?
Yay!
Yeah. Tana, sound good?
Yeah.
Tate? Cool. That's what it is.
I had Chick-fil-A once.
You've only had Chick-fil-A one time? Oh,
One
man.
time?
Dude. I don't know how you do it. What to drink?
Coins. I like
Dr. Pepper to drink.
coin monies.
Tate?
Do you hear more?
Oh, I thought we got a delivery.
I'm running.
Get back. Get back. And
Do you got what I got? You don't have to do.
do like my parents did. No toys until after
Then-
Dr. Pepper.
Then, wait.
Coke and Dr. Pepper mixed together is what it says.
Go.
I think that's for beer. Oh, yeah?
Right. Let's make this perfect. Put these snakes around me. Oh, this one's gonna like stare at you all of the videos. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Woo! My light bright. First, I'm gonna show you this. Yeah, baby. Party in the garden.
So glad it's Friday. Go train late tonight. Wake up early tomorrow. Take the kids to Silver Dollar City, and then Sunday's Father's Day. So that's always a good day. Back to back. Last Sunday was my birthday, and this Sunday's Father's Day. It's pretty cool.
I present for you.
You got a present for me? Alright. For what?
You.
Just me. For Father's Day?
It's you.
It's me. You made all this stuff?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay,
He's got a
okay.
tie on. Me and my super dad. I like that, dude. Is this you?
That's me and that's you.
Alright.
That's the death worm, and we're in a portal of death.
Man.
And this is a bee alien, and I'm defeating the boss.
I like it, dude. Cool. That's
And
really
that's
good.
me, with a knife and a sword and armor on.
Are you a ninja?
Cheeks, doesn't he?
Yeah? Thanks, buddy. I love it. Well, let's go put it up by my medals and trophies and stuff. What do you say?
Yeah.
Yeah? I need some tape.
Look,
I'm gonna have to find the tape.
these are the cheeks. These are the cheeks. This is your beard, and that's your hair, and this is your sideburns.
Yeah. You're not a real super dad unless you have a sweet beard, huh? Yeah.
Your beard has sideburns that go all the way up to your hair.
Yeah. And then my forehead has sideburns too. Check those out.
Oh, those are
Like
sideburns?
this. Like this. Cage of Honor welterweight belt. Because I gave that back. I'll never fight for that promotion again. And my Walkout FC welterweight belt that's at the gym for a little bit of motivation. You know, gonna have to put another one up there. I'm gonna finish getting my gym bag packed, so when Heidi gets here, we can just kind of bolt on out of here. Hey, Owen. Sweet dude. You are on one, kid.
They had to reschedule their movie, so they're gonna bring the baby over about 8:30.
Tonight. Love you. It was good to see you for a second.
You too.
Give me a kiss. I'll see you guys in a little bit. How about Heidi, okay?
Can I shave off your...
No way, I'm leaving. I'm out of here, man. You're a
I'm
freaking
shaved?
crazy guy.
I'm gonna shave your... I'm gonna shave your hair.
Trademark chest hair you shaved there, son. Love you, baby.
I love you too.
Daddy,
have fun, yeah, baby.
I'm destroying your striped team shirt.
Sacrilegious. Love you.
I stole your
See you guys later.
team shirt, Dad.
Appreciate you.
Hey, once again, we're super excited that everybody's watching the show tonight. Comment in the section. We want to do this before the end of the show, but I know most people watch it later. Comment in there who you think's going to win, Law or Santana, and how they're going to win. We'll get you a pair of free tickets tonight. Also, if you don't have tickets yet to the show, you can go to www.walkoutfc.com to buy tickets. This is going to be an awesome show. We've got 4 title fights. We're gonna have some really good fights that night. The crowd is always pumped and hyped at Joplin Memorial Hall. We also just put out some news today. Next Pro-Am show, September 15th at Kansas Crossing Casino. That's going to be awesome for Walkout FC. It's going to be awesome for MMA in this region. That's a huge, huge deal for us because we're going to be able to bring you guys some really good Pro-Am fights. We're going to get the pros going. You know, we're going to be back in Joplin. We've got some other things working as well. You know, the hits are just going to keep coming. But this next show, July 28th, you've got Brandon Santana versus Jeff Law as the main event. We've got Cal Tolbert taking on Zach Jones. That's going to be an awesome fight for the welterweight championship. You know, we've got a ton of good fights going on that night. So if you don't have tickets, get them now. Make sure that you're there. You do not want to miss this show. I guarantee you. So once again, go comment who you think's going to win, Law or Santana, and how they're going to win. And you'll get entered right now. Maybe we can get somebody some tickets tonight before the show's over for July 28th, Joplin, Missouri. It's going to be a good one. See you there. We started Walkout FC after I was in the local fight scene for about 3 or 4 years. And what we realized was most promotions were pushing their own club to get wins, to be able to start careers for themselves, and not really for the normal fighter in Northwest Arkansas, Southwest Missouri, Northeast Kansas, and Northeast Oklahoma. We realized there's a lot of talent, and a lot of these fighters can really go a long ways if they had a promotion that would just match fights fairly, not worry about paying a little travel to fighters who were just a little outside of the area, and give them a hotel so they could come in and they could fight on cards that would showcase their talents to a larger audience. We really want to put these fighters on as big of a platform as possible. With our live streams of our live cards, we had a video that got over 400,000 views in just a few days at Walkout FC9. With things like this show, Walkout A Pro, we really hope to get tons of eyes on fighters that are up-and-comers, fighters that want to have a career as a professional fighter. Another thing that we saw that was really hindering the growth of local mixed martial arts was promoters were only pitting fighters from their own area against each other, which means that you can't really cross-train. You know, if you're from Joplin, you're only fighting guys from Joplin. If you're from Springfield, you're fighting a lot of people from Springfield. What we wanted was we wanted to bring in fighters from Florida, California, Texas, Illinois, Wisconsin to fight locals. That way, people could cross-train again. Professionals from the area don't have to worry about just getting fights against their hometown guys. They can go ahead and train together because they know that we're going to bring these guys in from different states and different areas. So it's brought up the level of competition. It's made the show quality better. I'm really excited to see what happens in the next 10 shows. Walkout FC 11 is July 28th. The main event is Santana versus Law. The winner gets a 3-fight pro contract and a nice signing bonus, which is going to be really cool because we're going to get to watch the winner of this show, Walkout A Pro, and we're going to get to see how far they can go, how far they can bring their career in just the next few years. So I hope you guys stay tuned, and I hope you guys enjoy the show.
You're watching Walkout A Pro.
I am Craig Bowers. I'm the J-Mo Hitman. I've been training with Jeff Law for about close to 10 years now. And the thing I've noticed about Jeff more than anything is his intensity. His mindset is second to none. When he sets his mind to something, he's gonna do it. And I've never seen him fail when he has set his mind to a task. His work ethic is second to none. And he's always spoken about how he wanted to be a professional athlete. And now that he's gotten the opportunity to go pro, doing something that he loves, I have no doubt in my mind that he will accomplish the goals that he set, and he's going to do it ferociously.
I'm Jeff Law, fighting Brandon Santana July 28th, Joplin Memorial Hall for the lightweight title, the pro contract, and the sign-on bonus. This is going to be my first time cutting down to 155 pounds. I've always been at 185 or 170, so I'm looking forward to the challenge here. I'm going to be a big 155, and I'm going to come to fight big.
Jody Linthicum is one of Jeff Law's main training partners. Santana's a game opponent. He's defended the belt twice already. I think it's a good test for Jeff right before he goes pro. The outcome of this fight will really tell, Jeff's future in the sport.
Dad, love you, man. You gave me the blood that runs through my veins to help me do this, man. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be an animal the way I am. Appreciate it. Beast. I'm going to beat the hell out of Brandon Santana. That's already done. Yeah. Striking defense or not, man, you're done. Enjoy it.
My name's Jeff. My name's Jeff, not like Apple.
I'll take it.
We started Walkout FC after I was in the local fight scene for about... What's going on, everybody? I know I keep breaking in on this live portion with some information. what's been brought to my attention is people on their phones cannot comment on the video right now. They can only do it from computer. So go to our Facebook page. I'll give you a little bit of time after the show. Go to our Facebook page, comment on the stream of this. Comment who you think will win and how. I've also got it shared on my page. Do it on either of the two, and I'm going to pick somebody off of that. Just wanted to talk about a few more fights. The middleweight title for Walkout FC was held by Joseph Carricker for a really long time. It has been vacant since he went pro a couple months ago in boxing. So we've decided we had two up-and-comers that looked really good. We had Colton Hill, who fought on a show for us. Let's see, it was the beginning of the year, and then we had DeMarcus Griffin, who fought on the last show. Both of those guys are coming off wins on other promotions, and we knew that they were up-and-comers. So they're going to be fighting for the middleweight championship. A local favorite, Theron Crouch, he always gets the crowd going, is fighting a debut in Andrew Coleman on the card. That's going to be an interesting one. Crouch is a fan favorite. It's going to be a really good fight. Always fun. He'll fight anybody. Tommy Hernandez is getting back in the cage. I like him because the dude literally, he wants to come. He helps to set up the cage, the lights, all that stuff. And then he fights the next night. You know, he always makes weight. And, you know, if somebody needs a fight like 2 weight classes above him, he'll like go put on 17 pairs of underwear, and he'll make weight. He'll get in the cage, and then he'll fight anybody. It's awesome. Tommy is fighting Trevor Harvey, and that's a top contender fight. Both Trevor came off a win on the last show, so that's going to be really cool. Dustin Carstens is getting back in the cage. He fought in the middle of last year. He's getting back in the cage. He is a really good-looking prospect, and he is fighting Tyler Rowe, who is the guy has been dropping weight for a while, and he's finally down to 170 pounds. That's going to be an interesting fight. You know, there is a ton of good fights on this. The interim heavyweight title, Billy Blackard's our heavyweight champion, but he was actually injured in a chainsaw accident early at the beginning of this year, and he's been out for a while, and he'll still be out for a while longer. So what we're doing is we're getting heavyweight challenger Scotty Stover and Jacob Hevlin are fighting for that vacant spot, 4-2 versus 4-0 for that interim belt. And I think that's going to be a good challenge, whoever wins that fight. For, you know, if Billy's going to be out for a while longer, we'll probably have another fight for that interim title. And I think we've got a few heavyweights we're looking at for that. So, and one more that I'll say. Hector Freely, who he always fights on the cards too. He usually fights either a really tough guy or he's in a crazy barn burner fight because he's a 125er and they just go crazy with their speed and all that. But he's fighting Christian Bourne, undefeated. That's going to be a great fight. So you do not want to miss this fight. Remember, comment who you think. Go to our Facebook. Comment who you think will win. We're giving away 2 free VIP tickets tonight. So comment who you think will win, how they'll win, and somebody's going to win some tickets. So thanks for watching. Let's get to the rest of this. It's going to be, and it's been a great episode so far. Let's see a little bit more about what Brandon Santana has going on. Thanks, guys.
Hey, guys. I'm Brandon Santana. I'm 32 years old, and this is part of the Hitman's life. I used to live in a nice little area here in Lawrence. It was really high class. It wasn't really me. I moved. I was looking for some place I could find that was like home for me. And so I ended up meeting Honey, and she was this amazing like woman. She's a gypsy. She's from the Baltics, and she's like super awesome. And when I talked to her the first time, like we had a good vibe. So then she let me move in and everything like that. And like at first I was kind of skeptical because, you know, it was a different lifestyle from what I'm used to. Like grew up in the military background, military family. So it just, you know, being so strict and, you know, on point at all times, you know, that gets kind of boring. You never get a chance to really feel out yourself. But with her, being around like her family has been changing me a little bit at a time. Like my diet's changed a lot and everything. Like from when I used to eat like a lot of fast food, burgers, eat out a lot. Now it's more home cooked foods, more organic and more healthy. And like I feel that everything in my training and stuff that I do is faster and it's quicker. It's just more in tune with everything. So, and being here has been awesome. So Honey has like really helped me progress a lot and just refocusing on myself, and I just actually get a chance to be me and be more goofy or whatnot, like the true me coming out. So, and I kind of like that, you know, and I like being a goofy dude, you know, being able to dance in the living room, you know, for no reason, you know, and just, you know, go out, go for walks and everything, and just kind of be in tune and just do hard working stuff like doing a fire pit or garden, stuff like that. Like this fence over here, I did this entire fence. She said she wanted a fence one day because it was just nothing but chicken wire. Brandon, she's like, I really would like a fence. She's like, I don't know how I want it, but she's like, I just know I want a fence. I was like, I got you. So I went down to this place called the Restore. That's where they like do like a lot of refurbished stuff. And I found all these wood panelings. I was like, and the guy said, he's like, you know what? He's like, we're not gonna do nothing with them. Take them. Came out here. I literally, we got her SUV, picked them up, brought them back. Got all the shovels and everything, dug the trench all the way around, placed it in there. Like that was like doing stuff like that. You know, I grew up on a farm, like, you know, when I lived in Arkansas with my grandma. You know, it was a little country town, and she had a big garden in the back. My great grandmother lived like diagonal from her. She had a garden. I was constantly out there working, doing stuff. Like to me, that's work. And this is like being here and being with this family. Like they're calling me family now, and that's helped me like become a lot better at who I am. So, and I can feel myself loosen up, especially like it showed a lot when I fought Kyle. Like I was super loose. So I don't know, it's been good so far, and I like it. I like the changes happening. I know bigger things are just going to come even more. So I don't know, it's just me.
On July 28th, in just a few weeks, we've got Brandon Santana fighting Jeff Law, and I'm really excited about this fight. It's a great matchup. Both guys have a really good chance of winning this fight. And it's interesting to me as a fan and seeing quite a few amateur fights. These guys are wanting to step up to the next level, and they've got a pro contract on the line. So this isn't just a normal amateur fight where two guys are going to get in the cage. For these guys, this is serious. They both have aspirations to go pro, and not just go pro, but hopefully hone their skills where this could be a career move for them. And it's definitely an opportunity to step up to the next level. So that's what both guys bring to the cage. Unfortunately, one guy is a high probability, one guy's going to lose and one guy's going to win. In my assessment, both these guys have a good chance. I think what it's going to come down to is that first 30 seconds or that first minute. Who can keep their composure? Who can stay on their game plan? Who can maybe have a quick start, but also at the same time defend well? And both these guys have the power and the ability to take the other guy out immediately. Both guys have won by knockout recently, and so it should be a really entertaining fight. It should be a fight that, although we all have our ideas of who's going to win or who's favored or who's stronger in one area and maybe weaker in another, at the end of the day, both these guys can finish. And that's what makes this sport exciting, and I think it's what's going to make this fight exciting. I can't wait to see it.
Hi, babe.
Hey, I just texted you.
I know, I saw. So, I want you to say hi to everyone. Say hi to the camera. Say hi.
Hello.
So, this is, what is this sign? I don't understand. What is this sign? Why are you telling me to be quiet? I don't understand this. So, what? She's super camera shy. So, like, she can talk to me on this, but I don't know. Like, she gets around, like, cameras and stuff. Yeah. She's, like, super shy. So, her name is Maria. She lives in Poland.
Everybody in this world makes mistakes, and some of us do a lot of dumb stuff. We might like wreck cars, break the law. Other people, we do manage to do things that tend to mess up home life. And watching the show tonight, which I'm super stoked to be on, kind of doesn't show right now, but that's only because something happened today that should not ever happen inside a household. One of us go know really what we got, and when we do, one of us go into that mode of just to mess things up. Now, I know a lot of people are going to probably call me all kinds of bad names and whatnot, and will probably look down upon me for what I'm about to say and for what I've done. It's really hard for me to say this because I'm stuck between having an image and being me. And being me is winning out right now. So everybody knows, if you watch the show, that my girlfriend lives in Poland. And we've been together since May, or been talking to each other since May of last year. We've talked, we have video chatted and stuff like that. And I'm the first to admit that, trust me, you will definitely get caught one way or another. So, still people are telling me not to say anything because of the fact of, like, don't say things unless I can't take back. Well, kind of got to. So, I have lied to my girlfriend, and I cheated on her numerous times. It's hard to really say all this because I've always been taught, own up to your mistakes. I've made a lot of mistakes in my life. I think this is one that's probably going to stand out the most. It's really the hardest one. Guys, I want to tell you guys something. If you are with a woman that is your absolute world and is everything to you, or you say it's everything to you, and you really believe it, guys, you gotta stay with it. Don't let anything outside that destroy your household. It's hard for me to say this because knowing that I'm about to shatter what everybody thinks of me, I'm not even going to sit here and say I'm a man, I make mistakes, because this was a conscious mistake. This was a mess up that should not have happened. I really do regret losing my girlfriend over this. So whenever something good comes around or whatnot, I tend to have a habit of messing things up. Kind of the same way I did with Maria. Tells me it's taking a lot not to cry right now because I really want people to know that, look, love is something that is very rare in this world. True love is very rare. We throw around the word I love you all the time. We throw I love you to so many different things. We tell our friends we love them. We tell everybody we love them. But do we really know what true love really is now? True love is where a person can video chat with somebody else 5,000 miles away, and you could be snoring on the phone and they stay there the entire time, watching you while you sleep, to make sure that you're okay. True love is a person making a household for you and you're not even there, but staying at your house too. True love is sharing everything, crying on the phone with a person and tell them the reason why you're so messed up, and they still stick with you no matter what. It's true love, guys. Like I said, I know people are gonna say a lot of negative things about me all because of the fact of what I've done, because everybody expects me to be perfect, but I'm not perfect. Not by any means am I perfect. It's hard to admit that I'm not perfect because I've had to struggle and I've had to fight for everything. I'm a mess up, guys. I'm a complete mess up. Pretty sure I'm gonna lose a lot of fans over this because that's just the way the cookie crumbles on it, though. I mean, I know everybody says it's awesome for me to claim my mistakes. Mistakes should not have even happened. So now I got to deal with a friend of mine that was carrying my child, that dealing with her miscarriage, and I also have to deal with losing my fiance. Double whammy. My daughter's dead, and I lost my fiance because of my dumbass mistakes. There you have it, everybody. I fully expect tomorrow morning, or actually the next couple of weeks, to
lose quite a bit of respect from a lot of people, which, hey, honestly, I don't care. I really don't care. I'm not trying to justify anything. I just post this for all of you that are getting ready to, that are in the MMA career or whatnot, they're in a sport or something like that, or just normal everyday Joes. If you got something, cherish it, because it can be gone within a heartbeat. I just lost 2 good things, and now I gotta work super hard to get my head back in the right frame of mind. All I gotta say is, be the good version that everybody wants to see. For the rest of you out there, though, that want to sit there and kick me while I'm down and all kinds of other stuff, take your pound of flesh while you can. Get your satisfaction while you can.
All right, hey guys, I'm Brandon Santana.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you for watching tonight's episode. I hope that everybody's excited for these fights. We'll probably be doing some more giveaways here coming up in the next week. But tonight's winner, the very first person to comment, was Ryan Conlow. So you are tonight's winner of 2 VIP tickets. Once again, everybody go to www.walkoutfc.com. Get your tickets right now. You know, hey, be ready. These fights are going to be awesome. Don't forget, if you're a fighter, you're watching, September 15th, we're going to be at Kansas Crossing Casino. That is our next event. That's going to be a Pro-Am. These are both going to be great fights. I can't wait for the finale of Santana versus Law. That's going to be an amazing fight. Just all the training I've got to do with them, because I've actually hopped in the cage with both of them, done some sparring, done some jiu-jitsu. Man, they both are great competitors, so it's going to be an awesome fight. And, you know, I love kind of that feeling of mystery about what's going to happen, especially as much as I've got to look into these guys' lives in the last 2 months. Next week's episode is going to be awesome. You're going to get to see some of the ways that these guys prepare in training for their fights. They do some really cool stuff. The next episode, I got to witness some things I've never seen before. I got to witness a fighter preparing in a way that I've never done before, and I'm very intrigued to see how that pays off, because it was definitely an interesting experience. Once again, thank you for watching tonight's episode. Tune in next week, Thursday, July 26th, and 2 days later, we are going to be at Joplin Memorial Hall. Walkout FC 11 showdown goes on, and we're going to crown a champion. So, see you guys at the fight.